welcome back to my channel. I am super excited for today's video because I had a few requests asking me to compare two self-tanners to see which one's better. And those self-tanners are both from Rose and Caramel because I loved both. It is the Intensity and the Velvety self-tanners. Both wonderful. So I thought, and you guys thought, it would be fun to compare the two and see which one I think is more worth it, which one I like better, all that fun stuff. So that is what we're going to be doing today. I'm so excited about this one. Before we get into it, please make sure to give this a huge thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you love self-tanner, if you love makeup, make sure to subscribe, pretty please. But if you want to see me compare and review these two, then stay tuned for the rest of the video. Alrighty guys, so just like with all my other self-tanner comparison videos, I am just gonna like briefly read up on both of these, compare like pricing, description, blah, 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 pretty much everything you could think of. And then I'm gonna try one on one side of my body and the other one on the other side of my body. And we're just gonna see what happens, which color looks better, all that fun stuff. So very anxious about this. Like, I feel like they're gonna be really similar in a lot of aspects because they are made from the same brand. So I feel like longevity, the smoothness of the two, like those kinds of things, just as far as application goes, I feel like are gonna be, if not exactly the same, really similar. I just feel like the big determiner is gonna be the color, like the undertone, because the Intensity one, if I'm not mistaken, is supposed to be more of like a golden tan, and then Velvety is supposed to be like more of an olivey tan. You guys already know that I love like a golden tan. That is like my all-time favorite. I'm not a huge olive kind of self-tan person, but I do love how this looks when I wear it, and I've been wearing it a lot. So I'm really curious to see which one I actually end up liking more. I'm like, I don't know, I'm kind of torn right now, so we will see. But I have them both pulled up, and I'm just gonna quickly read up on the details on them, like give you pricing. We'll see if they're the same price or different price. Okay, so the first one I have pulled up is the Intensity. So it says Intensity Dark Bronze Tanning Mousse, 200 milliliters, and it's $19.99, but I believe that's in pounds. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm sorry if I am. I couldn't figure out how to convert it to USD, and I can't remember how much I paid for it when I got it, but $19.99 for that, and I'll link both of them down below so you have USD pricing too. But for this one, it says Dark Bronze Self-Tanning Mousse. Replicate a dark bronze holiday glow with Intensity Mousse. This revolutionary formula is created with a red base to lift and brighten dull skin tones for a full coverage dark bronze tan. Experience a streak-free tan application with the use of our bespoke, tailor-made hydration technology that leaves your skin feeling like silk. And then of course keep it on for 6 to 8 hours. So that's just like a brief little description of that one. And then the Velvety tan specifically is called Velvety Dark Olive Tanning Mousse. Again, 200 milliliters, and they're the same price, $19.99. Again, I think that's in pounds. And then for the little description on this one, it says Dark Olive Self-Tanning Mousse. Achieve a bespoke deep olive tan with Velvety Mousse. Combine luxury skincare with incredible self-tan results as this elite fast-drying formula glides over your skin like silk, indulging our tailor-made hydration technology. This revolutionary self-tan formula is created with green undertones to eliminate any orange tones during development, revealing the darkest olive tan after wash off. And then again, leave it on for 6 to 8 hours. So the descriptions are actually really different. I was expecting them, because I honestly don't remember like exactly what I read on both of them when I individually reviewed both of them, which by the way, if you want to see the individual reviews, I'll link both throughout the video so you could check those out, because I do have in-depth ones for each of them. But anyways, I wasn't expecting the descriptions of them to be that different, so I'm really anxious to see just how different they are. I can tell you right now though, I already know I like both of them a lot, so I already know I'm gonna be happy with the result, but I'm really curious to see just how the undertone on each side of me compares, and I wanna see if one of them ends up getting me darker than the other, because I'm very curious about that too. So I think I'm just gonna start applying now. I don't think I have really much else to say that I can think of just yet, and if I do remember anything, I'll say it, but I think I'm going to do Velvety on this side of me, and then I'll do Intensity on this side of me, just because that's where I was holding them. No particular order. I already prepped myself. I have a separate facial self-tanner on, so I'm not gonna put either one on my face. I moisturized my dry areas, I shaved, I exfoliated, all that good stuff, so we're gonna get a nice, good, even self-tan. So I have Velvety right now, and I'm just gonna start pumping out. I'm gonna use both sides of this mitt. Sorry, it looks dirty, but I swear it's clean. I'm gonna use the blue side for Velvety, and I'll use the purple side for Intensity, so we can tell the difference. So we're just gonna get started. This side of me is done. Now I am doing Intensity. All right, so now that I'm done applying it to my body, I'm just like taking it all in and just trying to see if I notice any little differences. So I know I mentioned at first the smell of this one. I don't know if I'm just crazy, but I feel like they smell exactly the same. I figured that much because they are from the same company. I just figured the smell would be exactly the same. To me, it does smell like it is, so that's that. Both applied super evenly, so easy to spread. Both were pretty quick drying, just like really, really good overall for both of them right off the bat. I definitely see a difference in the undertone, and I'm sure you guys are noticing it too because it's a pretty big difference. This is so much more red and this is so much more green. It's actually insane how different they are. Honestly, just looking at it like this, I feel like this one is a little bit darker, which I honestly wasn't really expecting. So I don't know, maybe it's just me. Like now when I'm looking in the viewfinder, I don't really know which one is darker. Like they're both really dark in their own way, but the undertone is so different that it's kind of hard to give a solid answer in that aspect. But just like right off the bat, what I noticed when I was looking at my hands like this, or my arms, I thought this side, the velvety side, was a little bit darker. So I don't really know, but the difference is 100% there. I am a little bit nervous to see what I'm gonna look like tomorrow because I'm gonna be like two completely different tans if it continues like this. Freaking out a little bit, but for the sake of the video, it is so worth it. So obviously, since I'm supposed to keep both of them on 6 to 8 hours, I'm gonna sleep on them. So I'm gonna sleep. When I wake up in the morning, I'll wash them off and I'll come back and show you guys what the final result is and if I think they're worth your money and which one I like more. So far both of them are like blowing me away. Both are really amazing, but we will see tomorrow who my winner is. So I will see you guys tomorrow. All right guys, I'm back. It's the next day and let's talk. So I want to start off by saying that as far as like applying them, the smell, the way that they blended out, the evenness of both, exactly the same. Both of them smelled the same to me. Both of them applied the same to me. Both of them were just as easy to like spread and blend. Both of them ended up coming off super even on my skin. Just everything looks really, really, really good. So pretty much everything about them has been the same except for the undertone. If you take a look at me, especially on my arms, I think it's the most noticeable. You can definitely see the difference. This is definitely more like red undertone and golden. This is definitely more like of that olivey undertone. I love both. I think both of them look really natural and look really, really nice. Like I just walked off of a beach somewhere. So I don't really know what to think. I guess if I had to pick one that looks to be a little bit darker to me, I have to say it's the Velvety, the olivey one, just a tiny, tiny bit. It's not like a huge noticeable difference, but when I'm like examining my skin, I would say that this one does look to be a little bit darker. So if you want something that's like absolutely gonna give you the darkest of the dark color, it'll be the Velvety one. But again, it's like the tiniest, tiniest difference. Like you're hardly gonna notice it. With that being said though, if I had to choose one to keep, which one I personally like more, which one I grab for more, and which one I think looks better on me. Again, I have a neutral skin tone, so just take that into consideration too if you have a different undertone than I do. But for me personally, I really do think that the intensity on this side looks better on me. Like I said, I am more of like a red, golden, tan kind of person in general. And I just feel like this one with my skin tone just looks a little bit better. Again, it's a subtle difference. It's not like a huge like, oh my God, this side looks bad, because it doesn't. They both look really good. But just this side, I feel like on me just looks a little bit more like natural. I don't know if that makes sense, but I don't know. I can see a little bit of a difference just looking in the viewfinder too. And just this side is doing it a little bit more for me than this side is. Don't get me wrong, the olive actually looks really good, but this side, I have a soft spot for like the red undertone, like the golden tans. It just, I don't know. I feel like it looks a little bit better on me, and even though this one is a little bit darker, I would go for this one over the other one just because I feel like it looks better on my skin. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Make sure to put in the comments because I'm curious to hear what you guys think looks better on me, what you guys prefer, all that. So just let me know. But yeah, for today, I do have to say that intensity is the winner. Just because I think the reddish undertone looks more natural on me. I just like the outcome of it a little bit more. But like I said, as far as everything else goes, they're pretty much the same. There's like really no difference in how they apply or how I slept on them or anything like that. So you can't go wrong either way. Like honestly, if I just had the Velvety one, would I be upset about it? No, it still looks so amazing. Every time I look at myself, I'm like, damn, my color looks good. So I'm not sad about either one of them. I love both. I just feel like if I had to choose one, it would be intensity on this side because it looks a little bit more natural and I just love the red undertone. I freaking love it. It just never fails me. It looks so good every time. It looks so natural every time. So yes, that is what I think. That is it for today's video. Intensity is the winner. But I do love both. That is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know, like I said in the comments, what you guys think about how it turned out on me. And let me know what you guys would choose, because I'm always curious to see like what you guys like more, what you prefer. So put that in the comments for me too. Give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. Like I said, if you love self-tanner videos, anything that has to do with self-tan or makeup, definitely subscribe. But stay tuned and I will see you guys in the next video.